Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Pipe Wrench. And we haven't updated you can get there by pipewrenchplumbing.com, but I haven't updated that mini open. It should just say pipewrench.com. Drop the plumbing. Pipewrench.com. It's even easier. Folks, it's locally owned, family owned, like so many of our clients here. Since 1998, no plumbing or HVAC company in East Tennessee gets better reviews than Pipe Wrench. They win contests year after year in terms of these user polls. They have 60 trucks making runs all over Knoxville in this area every day. If you need help with plumbing or your air conditioner this summer, call Pipe Wrench. Visit pipewrench.com. Pipewrench.com. Or Pipe Wrench Plumbing, that'll work too. But pipewrench.com is easier, and I'm a guy who likes to take it easy. All right, let's do some quick over-unders for today's Game 3. All right, first one, I'm giving you a little background information to make it interesting. Oh, and let me say this right off the bat. No pushes. I'm not going to give you 0.5. Well, you can push Chuck, but Chuck, really, you can't call for a push. All right. Tennessee averaged 9.4 runs per game in the regular season. In the postseason, against better pitching, they've averaged 9.3 runs per game. They've averaged 9 runs per game in 2 games versus Notre Dame. Over under, Tennessee runs scored today, 9, and you can't push.
Under.
Under 9, says Jimmy Himes.
Over.
Over 9, says Bob Hodge.
I'm going to go over. In that heat, boys, I was there yesterday. I think there's going to be a lot of hits today. I think the pitching's going to be worn down pretty quick.
As we said earlier, Notre Dame going with a guy who's only made, this will be his 6th start on the year. He's got an ERA of 4.6. He was good in the ACC tournament for a short stint, but I just think Gilbert back in the lineup, Omaha sitting there in front of him.
Omaha.
Did I say it right or wrong?
No, I was just saying Peyton Manning.
Yes, yeah. And what is that? Some sort of bizarro curse?
Yeah.
His word is Omaha. All right. So that's your. So Jimmy, you said under.
I'm under.
All right. Always negative. Okay. Over under. Notre Dame runs scored today, 5. Tennessee's been giving up 5 in the postseason. Does Notre Dame get 6 runs and more, or 4 runs or less? Because you can't push on 5.
Under.
Under.
I'll go under the 5 for Notre Dame.
Over.
Over. Well, somebody here, we've got a last question. You're still in the possibility of picking Notre Dame, if I did my math right. Oh, yeah, you got both of them could be over. You could have a 23-22 game.
Yeah.
All right. Over, under. Tennessee home runs today, 4. No pushes.
Under.
Under 4.
Over.
Over 4.
Well, it's got to be 5, though, so that's getting tough.
Yeah, it is tough.
Well,
That's why I put it at 4. That's why I made it 4.
I'm going to go under.
Okay. I think it's going to be 4.
Yeah, that's what
that's a new rule. The only person who can push is me.
As long as they don't hit 4 in one inning.
Yeah.
That's right. So, all right. And then finally, we got a minute here, a couple minutes. Who you got? Is anybody here going Notre Dame? And this is Tennessee. I mean, they've set this thing up. These guys have already made it clear they're taking Tennessee. I'm taking Tennessee. You are.
I'm taking Tennessee, but I'm just, once again, we go back over to the board from 3 segments ago. Pitching would have been my number 1 concern for Tennessee going into the College World Series, going into this afternoon. Yeah, I just haven't been as impressed by that pitching as you had seen all through the season. And I know the numbers are very minuscule, but still, last weekend they gave up a lot of runs. Against Notre Dame, they gave up a lot of runs on Friday. Well, they gave up how many runs yesterday?
4. 4 whole runs.
I'm still, once again,
Like Tennessee's
I worry about the pitching.
You're take bunkered.
Yeah.
You had your take and you're sticking to it.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, Tennessee's MO is to get the early lead, play ahead. They did that for so much of the season. If they can do that again, get the lead and just add on, they can put this thing out of reach.
I'm going to go Vegas would have, 6.5 to 4.5. That's my pick. No, Tennessee 6 to 4. There we go. That's being specific.
wow.
Tennessee 6-4.
Tennessee 10, Notre Dame 4.
Maybe Redmond
blowout.
Walsh gets the career saves record. We'll see. I hope he does it. Yeah.
And here, I'll say this too. I mean, we don't know where it's going. I think it's a baseball game. You don't know. Somebody throws a wild pitch, it changes everything. You don't know. But I will say, if they don't win today, you're going to see a lot of outrage like you did when the basketball team fell. But the bigger story there is you hate it for any team that wasn't just a number 1 seed, but had history
Right.
Yes.
there. You know what you know my teams. I've seen that being that close to history.
07?
That would be pretty brutal if Tennessee doesn't get it today. But I think they will. We think they will. We'll see you right back here next Sunday, and he's going to tell us what he thinks. You don't get to hear it. See you next Sunday.